everybody who sort of shares their story or living with an ostomy on TikTok, on Instagram, seems to have, at least the people that actually, put themselves out there, seem to be very confident in even showing their stoma. And then you are basically just as outspoken now. You have no issue showing yourself and talking about the stoma. So I'm interested to know then, what made you go from this person who sort of like was very timid about it, or potentially even embarrassed and really not wanting it, to essentially now embracing it in the sense that you're very outspoken about it? Was that another light bulb moment? Did that gradually change? Where did that come from?
Yeah, so I think it gradually changed. So when I had my temporary stoma, it was very foreign to me. I didn't really know what I was doing. It took a long time, and I didn't feel happy with it. And I kept saying, yes, when I get my reversal, it'll be fine. Like, I kept talking about my reversal as if like this was just a temporary fix and we would be over it. The main moment for me was my surgery in February 2021, when I had to have then my permanent stoma. That ended up being an emergency surgery. So I went down to theatre. I was in hospital. They were treating I had an infection. So they were treating the infection while I was in hospital. And the plan was to get better and then have more surgery in like a month, 2 months time, once my body was in a better state to be able to cope with the surgery. But unfortunately, literally, I was just about to be discharged and I didn't. And that evening, I had an abscess which burst inside me in my large bowels. So I then got rushed down to theatre, and that's when I had my emergency surgery to then have my whole large intestines and rectum removed. And that surgery was quite intense, where obviously it was an emergency. I was then in intensive care. They had to then go finish the surgery halfway through because I was kind of losing grip and other parts of my organs were failing. So they had to stop the surgery and then go back in the next day. And I think when you have like a scenario like that, and no one wants it, I don't wish it on anyone, but I think that made me then respect my body. So once I recovered from all of that, which was a long time, I realised, one, I wanted to share my journey, because I think if I hadn't have buried my head for so long, I may have not resulted in what it did. But I never wanted to rush to the hospital doctors, because I always thought, oh, it'll be fine, I'm sure it will sort itself. Now I know that unfortunately it doesn't sort itself. It's something you need to have medical help with. And also, I think in that moment then I thought, if I can give something to one other person, is to give that confidence that if you need to have a stoma, it will be okay. So I think that's kind of the moment that I thought, I want to get this out there. I want to show people that living with a stoma, you can have a normal life, you can value it, you kind of respect your body more than probably someone who hasn't been through a lot of trauma. So yeah, I think that was kind of my moment, my epiphany, my life experience that kind of resulted in then my change in attitude.